Okay, hello. Go to page 378 of your book for our problem number 4. The Laguna Chemical Company produces a product known as choco from which byproduct results. This byproduct can be sold at 1 peso a pound. The manufacturing costs of the point of separation for the 3-month period ending March 31, 2019 follows. Material of 30,000 pesos, labor and overhead of 17,400 pesos. The units produced or processed were 20,000 pounds of the main product and 2,000 pounds of the byproduct. During the period, 18,000 pounds of the main product were sold at 10 pesos a pound and 1,000 pounds of the byproduct. Selling and administrative expenses applicable to the main product is 30% of sales. The required are, number 1, income statements assuming that the sales of the byproduct is treated as income using the different methods. Number 2, income statement assuming that the sales of the byproduct is treated as reduction of the production cost of the main product. So sa number 1, ang pinapahanap dito is yung share in joint cost ng byproducts, pero ang gagamitin natin is yung category 1 na pag-allocate. So, ang mangyayari, yung net revenue ng byproduct will be shown sa income statement as either A, additional sales revenue, B, deduction from the cost of goods sold of the main product, or C, as other income. Sa number 2 naman po is kung natatandaan nyo, yung category 2 po tong pag-allocate na method, wherein yung net revenue of byproduct ay magpapakita as a deduction from the total manufacturing cost of the main product. So, ito pong production cost, manufacturing cost lang po yan. Iniba lang yung term. So, para mas mapadali, gumawa ako ng table. Ito po. So, for product, meron tayong dalawa, main product and yung byproduct. So, for units produced, meron tayong, yung sa given pala, units processed to, pero pwede rin po siyang units produced. So, units produced ng main product is 20,000 units. For byproduct naman, we have 2,000 units. May market value at split off yung main product na 10 pesos. And for the byproduct naman, meron siyang 1 peso market value. Yung units sold daw po for the main product is 18,000 units and for the byproduct naman ay 1,000 units. So, ito po given din to, costs incurred up to the split of point R, materials of 30,000 pesos, labor and overhead of 17,400 pesos. Let's proceed with the solution for number 1 muna. Ito po yung letter A. Net revenue of byproduct shown as additional sales revenue. So, ang mangyayari po, yung net revenue ng byproduct ay magpapakita as additional sales sa income statement. For the main product, meron tayong 180,000 pesos. Paano po ito nakuha? Ganito yan. Meron tayong units sold na 18,000 sa main product. Then, ito times natin yon sa market value at split off na 10 pesos. So, 18,000 times 10 pesos, meron tayong sales ng main product of 180,000 pesos. For the byproduct naman, meron tayong given na units sold na 1,000 units. And meron siyang market value at split off na 1 peso. So, 1,000 times 1, meron tayong sales for the byproduct na 1,000 pesos. Now, if natatandaan ninyo, yung sa last natin na sample problem, merong additional processing cost and selling and administrative expenses para sa byproduct, kaya nag-deduct sa sales nun. Pero dito sa problem natin, if babalikan natin, wala siyang given. Walang selling and administrative expenses, wala ding additional processing cost na na-mention na para sa byproduct. Merong selling and administrative expenses, pero applicable lang siya to the main product. Okay. So, yung total sales natin is 180,000 plus 1,000. Meron tayong total sales of 181,000 pesos. Ililess natin yung sales sa cost of goods sold. Para mahanap yung cost of goods sold, i-add lang po natin yung given na direct materials, direct labor, and factory overhead. So, 30,000 plus 17,400 plus 17,400, we will arrive at a total manufacturing cost na 64,800 pesos. Para makuha yung cost of goods sold, i-deduct natin yung total manufacturing cost sa ending inventory ng main product. Paano po ito nakuha? Ganito yan. Yung total manufacturing cost natin na 64,800, i-divide natin sa units produced of the main product. Given po yan, 20,000. So, 64,800 divided by 20,000, ita-times natin sa ending inventory niya. Sa ending inventory ng main product. Paano ito nakuha? Yung units produced natin na 20,000, ililess natin sa units sold na 18,000 para malaman natin kung ilan yung natirang units na hindi pa napapabenta. So, 20,000 minus 18,000, meron tayong 2,000 units. 64,800 divided by 20,000 times 2,000, meron tayong ending inventory for the main product na 6,480. Okay, total manufacturing cost na 64,800 less inventory of 6,480, meron tayong cost of goods sold na 58,320. Para mahanap yung gross profit, sales less cost of goods sold. Kaya 181,000 less 58,320, meron tayong gross profit na 122,680. Para mahanap natin yung net income, gross profit less selling and administrative expenses. Paano po ito nakuha? Again, balikan natin yung given sa problem. Selling and administrative expenses applicable to the main product is 30% of sales. So, yung sales ng main product na 180,000 pesos, ita-times natin sa 30% para makapag-arrive tayo sa selling and administrative expenses na 54,000 pesos. So, execute na lang natin. Gross profit, 122,680 minus selling and administrative expenses of 54,000, we will arrive at the net income of 68,680. So, next naman tayong method. Net revenue of byproduct shown as deduction from cost of goods sold of main product. So, magpapakita na daw po yung net revenue ng byproduct as deduction sa cost of goods sold ng main product. Okay, first is sales. Yung sales natin is 180,000 pesos na lang kasi hindi na dito included yung net revenue ng byproduct. Kasi nga po, magpapakita na siya as deduction sa cost of goods sold ng main product. Okay. Less natin sa cost of goods sold. Again, i-add lang po yung direct materials, direct labor, and factory overhead para makapag-arrive tayo sa total manufacturing cost na 64,800. Ililess na natin siya sa inventory na nakuha natin kanina na 6,480. So, 64,800 minus 6,480, merong cost of goods sold yung main product natin na 58,320. Now, dito na po magpapakita yung net revenue ng byproduct na 1,000 as a deduction sa cost of goods sold. So, 58,320 minus 1,000, meron tayong 57,320. Para makuha natin yung gross profit, sales less cost of goods sold. So, 180,000 minus 57,320, meron tayong gross profit na 122,680. Now, para maka-arrive tayo sa net income, gross profit lang less selling and administrative expenses. So, 122,680 minus 54,000, meron tayong net income na 68,680. Parehas lang po kanina sa letter A, 68,680. Nagkaiba lang sa placement kung nasan yung net revenue of byproduct. Okay, move na tayo sa last method for category 1, net revenue of byproduct shown as other income. So, kung natatandaan nyo pa yung income statement sa discussion, yung net revenue ng byproduct ay magpapakita as additional income ng income statement. Okay. Again, sales of main product na 180,000 pesos, ililess natin sa cost of goods sold na consist ng direct materials, direct labor, and factory overhead with a total manufacturing cost of 64,800. Ililess natin sa inventory na nakuha natin from letter A na 6,480, mag-arrive tayo sa cost of goods sold na 58,320. Para makuha ulit yung gross profit, sales lang less cost of goods sold, so 180,000 minus 58,320, meron tayong gross profit na 121,680. Ililess natin sa selling and administrative expenses na 54,000 to arrive at a net operating income na 67,680. So, ito na, magpapakita na siya as other income. So, net operating income plus additional revenue from byproduct, 67,680 plus 1,000, mag-arrive tayo sa net income na 68,680. So, papansinin natin, sa letter C, 68,680. Sa letter B, 68,680. And sa letter A, of course, 68,680. Tapos na tayo sa requirement number 1. Dito naman tayo sa number 2, wherein yung net revenue of byproduct will be shown as deduction from total manufacturing cost or total production cost of the main product. Sales natin is 180,000 for the main product yan. Less natin sa cost of goods sold na consist of direct materials, direct labor, and factory overhead. Pag plinas tong tatlo, meron tayong total manufacturing cost na 64,800. Then, ito na po yung method natin wherein yung revenue from byproduct will be shown as deduction sa total manufacturing cost. So, 64,800 minus 1,000, meron tayong net manufacturing cost na 63,800. So, para mahanap natin yung cost of goods sold, ililess natin yung ending inventory ng main product. So, maiiba po yung data natin para dito kasi nabago rin po yung net manufacturing cost. So, dito na tayo sa formula. Yung 63,800 na net manufacturing cost will be divided sa units produced ng main product, which is 20,000 units. And 63,800 divided by 20,000 times natin sa ending inventory ng main product na 2,000. So, paulit-ulitin natin, yung ending inventory ay nahanap by subtracting units produced to the units sold. So, 20,000 minus 18,000, meron tayong 2,000 units. Execute na lang natin yung formula. 63,800 divided by 20,000 times 2,000, meron tayong ending inventory for the main product na 6,380. Ililess na natin yon sa net manufacturing cost para makapag-arrive tayo sa cost of goods sold na 57,420. Para makuha po yung gross profit, sales less cost of goods sold, 180,000 minus 57,420, meron tayong gross profit na 122,580. Para naman makuha natin yung net income, gross profit less selling and administrative expenses, so that would be 122,580 minus 54,000, we will arrive at a net income of 68,580 pesos. That's all. Thank you.